Today, history is made again in Kwara State, and record is meant to be straightened. Today, on behalf of the Right Honorable Speaker, Engineer Yakubu Saliu Danladi, the Speaker of the Ninth Assembly in Kwara State, and in collaboration, solidarity with my colleagues, with us come to make this release for the sake of straightening the records and posterity in Kwara State, particularly in our great party, All Progressive Congress. For Lai Mohammed, every day is another opportunity to tell a new lie. Our attention has been drawn to an odious lie recently told by the Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, claiming that he supported and or financed the campaign and election of the 24 members into the Kwara State House of Assembly in the last general election in 2019. We ordinarily should have ignored the minister and took it as another lie from Lai Mohammed, but for the unsuspecting members of the public and posterity, the record needs to be set straight again. Lai Mohammed did not give support in any form to members of the 9th legislature, as purportedly made public in his kangaroo setup or structure yesterday. During the campaign and election, if he did, he should name who and what he gave out in support of the struggle. Could the minister be mixing things up on account of his old age? For God knows reason, Lai Mohammed did not participate in any of our campaigns and did not also contribute financially to it. It was the then governorship candidate of our party, the All Progressive Congress, who supported all our campaigns all through. For the records, all the 24 members of the House of Assembly received financial support from His Excellency Governor Abdurrahman Abdrazak for the purpose of prosecuting the House of Assembly election, given that we have a joint destiny. So Lai Mohammed should please stop telling lies to the people. Apart from the governorship candidate, His Excellency Governor Abdurrahman Abdrazak, the other support was the sum of 500,000 each that we received from the national headquarters sent through the then party chairman account, a joint account named Bolariwa and Dantata account. Dantala, that can be verified because it is a transfer from their diamond account, as against the purported 5 million support, financial support that was supposed to come from the National Secretariat. An evidence of the fact that there was no the will for us to be liberated in Kwara State at the time. Other than that, it was the governor who funded our expenses, including logistics, souvenirs, posters, and other campaign materials to support individual sweats and decision to champion the cause of liberation in 2019 in our various constituencies. Even so, at no time did the governor go about telling anyone that he funded our campaign, and he never wished to. But this has to be made open for record to be straightened and for nobody to take glory for what God did for us in Kwara State. It is also laughable that Lai Mohammed could claim to have personally raised money to finance the 2019 general elections in Kwara State. The question that will readily come to mind is, what is Lai's contribution to his own work, or perhaps his local government, district, and even Kwara in general, to have earned him respect and reputation for people to trust him and donate so much money to him as so claimed. This latest vituperation of the minister is better likened to the last kick of a dying horse after the governor, Malam Abdurrahman Abdulrazak, has rightly exposed the inglorious roles he played and his mismanagement of the money generated from the friends of Kwara, eager and ready to support our liberation at the time for the 2019 general election. He is clearly running away from being accountable while struggling so hard to portray himself as the new Napoleon. That era is gone in Kwara State, I suppose. We therefore wish to implore Alhaji Lai Mohammed to please count us out of the problem or squabble he may have with the governor and focus on his assignment as a minister while we concentrate on us as lawmakers. At the level of the state government and as lawmakers, the people of the state can point to the positive differences, the narratives that are changing, and what we have been able to do even in the lives of our people within the last 2 years. We have facts and figures to justify our stewardship in our various constituencies, in collaboration with the good work the governor is doing across the 16 local governments of the state. Kwarans are counting how many months left for Lai Mohammed as minister and how many benefits and federal government projects he has brought to his own village, Samara, Oro Kingdom, in Kwara South and in Kwara State in general. We state unequivocally that we stand with the governor of Kwara State, Malam Abdurrahman Abdulrazak, and we are comfortable with his humility, his kindness, his team spirit, his commitment to a greater Kwara State, and his measured and peaceful approach to issues in the face of provocation. Thank you and God bless. This release is duly signed by the committed 21 members of the Kwara State House of Assembly as at now, as at the time of release. Thank you.
Anything we need to subtract from what the Deputy Speaker have already rightly said. When it comes to the issue of Alhaji Lai Mohammed in Kwara State, you cannot say it all. You will surely be having an addendum to whatever claims you have against Alhaji Lai Mohammed. It's only the little one you can remember at the time you are speaking. That is what you can, speak to. That is what you can speak about Alhaji Lai Mohammed. Because you need to cover one lie against another, and with another lie. And he has been doing it, even right from the onset. I know Alhaji Lai Mohammed, when he came down to the Kwara State to contest for the governorship under the platform of AD, Alliance for Democracy, under AD. So that was 2003. So he starts to cover one lie with another lie. Let's narrow it down to the recent scenario that happened, that we are discussing now. He claimed that he distributed 500 motorcycles. I wonder who and who he gave this motorcycle to. All of you can bear witness across the Kwara State. Did you see any motorcycle? Even during our campaign period. Because left to all of us, the honorable members, we are not giving one. And we are challenging Alhaji Lai Mohammed to come out openly and give account how that 500 motorcycle is distributed. We are the closest to to the grassroots, our constituency. Our constituency voted for us because they believe we can manage and speak on their behalf. So if he claims that he gave any motorcycle 500, indeed, because federal government tried a lot. I mean, National Secretariat tried a lot in supporting the party. But people like Alhaji Lai Mohammed sabotage the effort of the state. That is why with the support of our Megu governor, the Kwara state was delivered. If it is left to the people like Alhaji Lai Mohammed, there is nothing we can get out of it. So I challenge Alhaji Lai Mohammed to come and say it categorically how that 500 motorcycle was delivered. And also we believe that then Alhaji Lai Mohammed did not believe APC can deliver Kwara in 2019. That is why we count it as if he's doing double game. That is playing anti-party game. I challenge him, Alhaji Lai Mohammed, to come to Kwara and tell us that he contributed from the onset of our campaign down to the victory, the hours of our victory. You should come and tell us where he surfaced to campaign in support of our victory in the election. So in view of this, I want to tell the gentlemen of the press and the whole Kwaras that issue of Alhaji Lai Mohammed shouldn't even be a thing that we need to be replying in. But if not, that we don't want him to be misleading the people out there. That is why we are here. That is why we are here to tell the people that it's a blatant lie, and don't be surprised if you come out tomorrow and tell another lie to cover what you have said. Thank you, gentlemen. And I want to tell you categorically that there is going to be Congress as against what Alhaji Lai Mohammed said, that the Congress will not hold the Kwara State. We are ready and solid behind our governor. The governor is the leader of the party, and whatever the governor says is the final. The Congress is coming up as rightly scheduled by the National Secretariat. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I want to stand on the well-established protocol. In collaborating with the earlier speaker.
For general election 2019 general election. So for us to take the glory that his tendency formed part of the tendency that won the Otoge struggle for the general election, I'm both to make it clear here that Lai Mohammed tendency is not visible in our own senatorial district. As such, and if his tendency is completely excluded in the North Senatorial District, how comes that his tendency cumulated to win the general election in the 2019 general election? And like he has also rightly said, if Lai Mohammed said he has distributed a vehicle and motorbike to people, I mean for mobilization, as the closest people of the grassroots, the House of Assembly seem to be the closest candidates that mobilized for the election, and none of the 24 of us then has gotten any motorbike or this thing as against, and the vehicle that was even given to senatorial candidate and the House of Reps that is supposed to be given to the closest people to do as logistics to carry out the mobilization. Gentlemen of the press, I think. Yes, that equally Lai Mohammed has given money to people. I mean, he has mobilized and money has been given for us, like what Honorable Ali Jima has rightly said, for us, the 24 of us, Lai has never, I, Dan Baba, and my colleague, I have never met Lai during the struggle of Otoge movement. We have never met anywhere with him. Except Said Pokola, who in so many, maybe in so many occasions, they must have. But for all the 23 of us, we have never. So not even his member who is representing Irekpodun in the night assembly today. In so many, I have never seen where we have interfaced with Lai Mohammed. So thank you very much, gentlemen of the press.
Gentlemen of the press, my peers, leaders, other principal officers, my colleagues. I am Honorable Awodi Jomotayo Felix. Not too comfortable with what is happening, because aside of the fact that I come from the same people with him, Alhaji Lai has disappointed us so much that it becomes very shameful for me to stand up and say I'm from Irekpodun. But to God be the glory for what people of Irekpodun have seen and for what the Night Assembly and the governor is doing. We are all proud to be a game changer in this state of Kwara State. Having said that, I want to say boldly here now that as close as I'm supposed to be to Alhaji Lai, having come from the same local government and constituency with him, Alhaji Lai did not contribute a dime to my election, to my campaign, and to my victory at the polls. Not even in cash or materials. And ordinarily, I'm saying in terms of this sense of responsibility, you can double check this from the local government and from the constituency, he never contributed a dime to my campaign and to my victory at the poll. I'm disappointed so much that I like that could come out and be saying this, that he gave money to 24 members, including my very self, which is not possible. Even at interpersonal level, I never got anything from him. Despite my visit to him on 3 occasions, to pay homage as a national leader, I never got anything to support my campaign. Besides that, my extension of Alhaji Lai as a national officer, as a minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, is to facilitate projects to Kwara and make Kwara an enviable state to other states, deriving that advantage from his position as a minister. But the reverse is the case. Go to our media houses, the national media houses in Kwara State. They are nothing to write them about. Go to NTA, go to Harmony FM, go to their studios, go to their reception. Everything in that place is nothing to write them about. Ordinarily, we should be very proud of those two establishments. Having the minister from Kwara State, and we are that's the studios. The ministry is still like that. A same museum, a national monument, which ordinarily Alhaji Lai ought to have taken care of by virtue of his position as a minister, was never attended to. He has never visited the place in several years back. It is the magnanimity of this government that we enjoy to have that road tarred. It is now exposed for people. It is now made convenient for people to visit a STEM museum on excursion and some other things. You see, ordinarily, let me call your attention to another thing. Yesterday, Alhaji Lai was saying that the Congress will not hold. This is an information that is coming from Alhaji Lai and not from the national body. The national body has affirmed that Congresses will hold in everything. Anything to the contrary must have to come from the national. And for Alhaji Lai to have said it, I think this has to be sanctioned by the national. Yes. That statement amounts to anti-party activity, and it should be sanctioned. So, judgment of the press, like the Deputy Speaker said, we have got to put the record straight for posterity's sake. And everything Alhaji Lai has said in respect of this administration and this net assembly are blatant lies. And like my colleague said, if you tell a lie, we need another 10 lies to cover it up. There is this popular Yoruba that says, Kenya to Sorodo to Ulu Ajagmenu, and that's exactly what that is. Before you can turn what is not correct to make people believe it, you have to do a lot of work, and that's exactly what Alhaji Lai is doing. Like my colleague said as well. After this press conference, we know Alhaji Lai will still come out to tell several more lies to cover up his track. Please, gentlemen of the press, like I said earlier, we are here to correct, to put the record straight. Ordinarily, the 500,000 is alluding to, the money is alluding to that he gave to us. He never gave us any money. Like Honorable John Baba said, like the Deputy Speaker said, it was the money from the National Secretariat. And ordinarily, we were told it was going to be 5 million. Whether it was 5 million that was released for each honorable member or not is a question that Alhaji Lai must equally answer. Thank you very much. We're gradually moving to the end of this press conference. Why are we waiting for the Congress at the National Secretariat, and so does not have any authority to convey to Kwaras why Kwara will not hold Congress with other sister states with the peers in the nation. And so, from the information through which has been passed through the National Secretariat to down to the State Secretariat, led by our chairman, Alhaji Samari Abdullahi, with confirmation and information from the leader of the party in the state, Malam Abraman Abrazak, Congresses will begin to hold as stated, as stipulated, as slated in Kwara State, beginning from 24th of this month from the world level, as stated. That is one, except otherwise stated and communicated from the National Secretariat from any moment from now. Now, secondly, I also want to say this, that we are reading so many things, so this is an opportunity to also straighten that record. Because one of the points he alluded to the fact that Congresses will not hold was the fact that he felt, I don't know where he kept those people, that
registrations of members has not been completed. In fact, in some release, we read that over 600,000 of his supporters are yet to be registered. And I think that is another blatant lie that needs to be exposed. Statistics is very, very clear. I put it to us, and we can Google it, we can make it available. Documents are there. Even as of 2019, the total votes cast in Kwara State, that is to say from all participating political parties, was just about 400,000 voters. And your people not vote everything together. For Kwara State, APC, because this for about 400,000 included what PDP got, ABGA, invalid vote, even so many things, what happens. And Kwara State APC got over 100,000 votes. It then means that vote had come from what? Registered party members. Not to even talk about party sympathizers that were not registered members. Now, as at the last registration, kudos to the workaholic state executive led by Alhaji Abdullahi Samari, under the sincere leadership of our governor, Malam Abdurrahman Abrazak, given the good work of this administration, people have seen we've had so many campees, even from different other parties, who have joined the progressive indeed in Kwara State. And as at that last registration, the party had recorded over 400 party members, which confirms the fact that all the political animals in Kwara State, all the political conscious beings in Kwara State are almost joined APC, led by Malam Abrahman Abrazak. I don't now know where the visible, unexisting, expectant 600,000 voters or members are coming from. Even the Alhaji Lai Mohammed himself, the liars of all liars himself, is a member as registered. So if he's not claiming that registration has not been concluded, and so Congress will not hold, then he will have to confirm to us if his registration was not done at all, or if it was done in proxy or done under duress. And that is another lie that will be required to confirm that position. So it is on this note that it is not that we are here to join issues with anybody, but we are just calling and asking that Alhaji Lai Mohammed and his cohort and his stooges should stay clear of the progressive train of Kwara State if they are not comfortable in riding with us. And we are saying that, of course, just like the people said, enough is enough to the dynasty of yesterday, we are saying enough is enough of disturbance in the train of movement and progress of Kwara State to Alhaji Lai Mohammed and his court. So, gentlemen of the press, please take this as an authoritative position from the Ninth Assembly, the Parliament, the People's Parliament, representing the people, and as an authority, as an institution, that APC is waxing stronger in Kwara State, and we need all not to be dissuaded by these lies, both on social media and even anyhow. But we believe in the grassroots, we believe in the people, because power belongs to the people. Democracy for the people, by the people, and thank you so much.
That's come to the end of the